Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. Today is Sunday, March 9th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. And kind of a gloomy, not sunny day, but the plants are getting some rain. And it is 60 degrees, it looks like, at 5:30 p.m. The other day we planted some live oak acorns. Here they are. Moved them over here. Seems like the best spot for germination. Not in full sun. Put the peppers over here to start them out. Ooh, that one's doing pretty good. These tropical gardenias are still doing pretty good, coming out. Cooler time of the year, and the lettuce is doing very well. I skated this around so that this new seedlings could get some light. And this is green lettuce. I need to harvest some of this lettuce. It looks really delicious now. And I do water this with the fertilizer. Looks like some Swiss chard might finally be coming up. The seeds were there all winter long. So maybe they finally grew because it's not freezing. But they were there during the freezing. Maybe that broke them up a little bit, softened them up. Got some kind of a lily coming up here. And we do have the other lilies. There's Mustache. Yep. And we got some daffodils. And we had the amaryllis. This might be the last of the amaryllis. Got some more daffodils, and those are irises. But got some stuff coming up. Kind of a gloomy day, though. But what I've been doing here is for today. Got the watering can out there. Don't really need it now. Looks like my grapefruit is coming back too. From the freezing temperatures. They always get beat back. And the nectarine trees are doing good here. 2 in a pot. All leafing out here. Apples doing alright. But what we've been doing here is assembling a bee hives. Here's what the frames look like. You get them in pieces here. This is one of those cheap foundation. Here's that part. So I used to put these together is the number 4 by 1 inch screws to screw these together. The Chinese will give you, this wood is terrible. It's like balsa wood. But they give you these little nails, and I got a feeling the nails are going to pull out. So I screwed and glued all the frames together, and now and I cut some of the foundations to just have there's a foundationless, and this is the plastic foundation. And I take a ruler and I make a strip out of this, and only in some of the frames, since some of the frames I ordered did not include any foundation. They were just like that. But I do put, and this is how I'm wiring these frames with no big setup. I'm only going to do like 10, 12 of them. So this is what you need 28 gauge wire. And I have some grommets. And I have one tack per frame. And I have a clamp on here. And it does work with the clamp. It does add the tensions that you need. But I just made a little side template to drill the holes. And the first 2, I only do 2 wires. And the first hole is 1/16. And the next hole to put the grommet, which only a little ways, I go in with the drill bit. About as long as the grommet is 7/64. So what I got set up here in my Black & Decker Workmate because I don't want to really designate a huge piece of wood and make something, because I'm not going to be doing many of these, is I just pull this wire through the grommets. You can see the grommets there. Got two, and then there's the little nail. And the nails are here. It's a 3/4 by 15 nickel nail. And here's the grommets that you can order from Amazon. And I'll include the screws and everything that I used. But what you do here, now that I got this set up, is you pull, and you know, I end up seeing the tension here, and then wrap it around this wire a final time, and then pound it in. You only got to wrap it like 3, but if you pull too hard, it will unravel off of that nail. But, you know, that's how I'm doing wiring Bee Hive frames without a great big setup that I have to have around and make, you know. And the clamp does help. It adds some tension once you release the whole thing. Just enough. And it makes it tight. Like, here's some of them that I've done. And these were not pre-drilled frames for wires or anything. I just drilled the holes. I'm just seeing how this goes. And I'm, you know, discovering that you just got to kind of... And then I'm researching a top bar hive also, which seems a lot easier, and just got to put, you know, I'm hoping they're going to go freeform. I have some frames that are completely filled with a plastic foundation and some that are not. But this is some of the flimsiest wood I've ever seen. Got a groove in there. I may put some popsicle sticks in. They recommend for the bees to start drawing comb. But I think the smell is the predominant thing that the bees are looking for. Got a swarm trap out there, and that's what they're looking for, is the smell of old honey. Old honey with propolis, so I might go to a neighbor and see if I can buy some, not honey, old wax. Old wax is what I think they're really, where other bees have been, so I might get a cube of wax and dip these frames into the old wax that I've melted and see what I can do. But yeah, it comes in pieces like this, and I glue and screw them together with tiny screws. Number 4 by 1 inch screws. That's what these are. And then I would glue them tight bond 3 because we got high humidity here. And then I did insulate the top. I did another video on that, and I insulated the sides. And it does come apart into the smaller, and then this one's a medium, deep, whatever, this size frame. Alright, thanks for watching.